I'm Weird Paul, and these are my 100 favorite songs of the 1980s. It's a Man's World is an avant-garde song by The Residents, and it was released in April of 1984. The song was written by James Brown in 1966 with his girlfriend Betty Jean Newsom, who claimed that she actually wrote the whole song single-handedly. The Residents began releasing music around 1970, and no one ever knew their identities. Though in the age of the internet, it's a lot harder to keep things like that a mystery. The Residents managed to make the already sad-sounding James Brown song creepy and scary. It was released as a companion to their album George and James, which featured a whole side of James Brown songs, though this song wasn't on the album. The first 4,000 copies of the single were released on white vinyl and packaged to look like an eyeball. I first heard the song It's a Man's World on July 17, 1987. It was about 1 a.m. in the morning. The house was dark and my family were all asleep. I was watching the USA program Night Flight when the music video came on. To say I was disturbed would be putting it mildly. The video, which was actually shown on MTV, had been financed by Warner Brothers because they were the parent company of Korova Records, who released the single in the UK. In July of 1988, I placed my first order to the Residents' mail order company, Ralph Records. And the first thing I bought was an It's a Man's World 7-inch. It cost me exactly $1. I'll see you soon with another of my 100 favorite songs of the 1980s.